Welcome to the summary of Episode 7, Going Home. March 15th, 2018. In Omsk, Russia, the extremists are facing down the Rocket Red Brigade, who are ordered to monitor them without attacking. The extremists, however, gleefully take them apart with little effort. When the brigade is decimated, Lord Havoc picks up the head of a decapitated agent and speaks into the helmet's camera, reminding the world that they have 6 hours before the deadline. Opening credits. In Egypt, the team is consulting with their other members who are not present about how to handle the extremists. Triumph urges them to attack now when the extremists don't expect it. He clarifies that the extremists will drop these bombs no matter how much the world's governments acquiesce to their demands. Virgil adds that his group stands with the team and will aid them. When asked, Triumph outlines some of the extremists' weaknesses. Both groups and Triumph continue to strategize. 3 hours away from the deadline, the extremists wrap up a call to the UN saying that they will be departing shortly to receive their answer. Suddenly, a portal opens and the heroes appear. Blue Beetle, Virgil, and Eduardo go after Dreamslayer, determined to keep the demon off balance and unable to cast a spell. While Beetle employs various attack modes, Ed and Virgil teleport around the entity and shoot it with electrical bolts. Tai and Asami engage with Gorgon, with Tai projecting his giant psychic form to hold his tentacles and Sam blasting him with her powers. While the heroes hold their own against the extremists, a weak Triumph is working to open another portal while Goldie and Rima guard him. Zane and Janna target Tracer, using their water and fire forms to pummel him. Although Tracer's healing factor closes his wounds immediately, they keep him on the defensive. With Sai amplifying her power levels, Megan takes over Die Hard's mind while maintaining his control over the missiles. Simultaneously, Aqualad binds Die Hard's body with his powers. Superboy attacks Lord Havoc indirectly by throwing debris, while Bumblebee zaps him repeatedly with her stings. As Triumph finally opens a portal to his world, Megan guides Dr. Die Hard to lower all the missiles to Earth and set them down gently. The heroes then force the extremists through the portal one by one. Gorgon is relocated into an ocean. Tracer is dropped in a volcano. Lord Havoc is transported to space. Dr. Die Hard is teleported inside a brick wall, and Dreamslayer is sent to Triumph's old HQ, where a bomb explodes him on arrival. With the threat of the extremists removed, Triumph confesses that he is dying quickly from radiation poisoning and only has strength to open one last portal. Everyone pleads with him to stay, but he wants to pass on in his home. He thanks the heroes for their bravery and says that their world is in good hands. He adds that they remind him of his protege, who he tried to send to Earth to protect, but who he supposed must not have made it. Triumph says a final goodbye and walks through the portal. As it closes behind him, the heroes turn and begin the long walk towards civilization. After the closing credits, the scene of the heroes walking away from the portal is repeated. Just as the portal has almost completely closed, a wire pokes out from the portal, unseen by the heroes. So just a few comments on the 7th episode. This episode tells a very straightforward story, the team and the kids from Taos fighting the extremists. There are no cutaways, B-plots, or anything to pull the focus from the intensity of this confrontation. With the fate of the world in the balance, Triumph tells them something the rest of the world doesn't know, that the extremists will drop the nukes no matter what. It's great seeing a well-executed plan against powerful foes come together, even though we lose Triumph at the end. Sadly, he doesn't realize that Protector made it through to Earth alive and well. Also interesting is that all 5 extremists are killed at the end, and the heroes seem to intuitively consent. Although they had little choice, these villains couldn't exactly be imprisoned or rehabilitated, they've still turned a dark corner with this victory. The post-credits scene with the wire portends upcoming events in the second half of the season. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this, and look for many more episodes to come. Take care.